A very good morning, dear students, and welcome back to Inside the Atom. We have already finished now about the atomic structure of the atom. Fine, now today let us proceed about how are the electrons distributed in an atom. Now, according to the Bose model of an atom, we know that the electrons are revolving in the stable orbits or stable shells. They are also called as energy levels. So each of these shells have the definite energy. Fine. The innermost, the shell nearest to the nucleus is also called as the first shell, or also called as innermost shell, or even called as the ground setted, as I have mentioned to you. The next shell is called as the second shell. Fine. The energies of these, a symbol n is used for the ordinal numbers of this shell. Last time I already mentioned to you. So they can be also represented by the letters K, L, M, N, and so on. And the corresponding ordinal numbers will be equal to n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, that is L shell, m is 3, and n is equal to 4, and so on. Fine. So the maximum number of electrons present in the shell is can be found out by the formula called as 2n square. So that means if we want to find out how many electrons are there in each of these shells, then we can use the formula 2n square, where n is also the ordinal number. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. So let us now discuss about, so as the magnitude of the n increases, the energy of an electron in that shell also increases. Now, for example, I have already mentioned to you in the last video, that is the electron has the ability to jump from one shell to another. Suppose it jumps from the lower shell and goes to a higher shell. So when it is jumping from this lower shell, which has less energy, when the same electron goes to the second shell, the same electron will have more energy. Fine. Why? Because as the magnitude of the n increases, the energy of that electron, particular electron in that shell, will also go on increasing. So that is only the meaning of this statement. Fine. Now let us try to find out in each of these shells how many electrons are accommodated. So first, beginning with the K shell, whose ordinal number is 1. So formula is 2 into 1 square, that is 2 into 1 is 2. Then we have the second shell, that is L, 2 into 2 square, what is 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Then M shell is third shell, so 2 into 3 square, that is 9 into 2 is equal to 18. And N shell is 2 into 4 square, that is 16 into 2 is 32. So now we know the maximum capacity of each of these shells. That is, the K shell can accommodate 2, L can accommodate 8, M can accommodate 18, and N can accommodate around 32, not more than that. So this is how the number of electrons are distributed in each of these shells. So you have to remember the formula 2n square to find out the number of electrons. So remember, K shell is the innermost shell, whereas the N shell is the I cannot say it as the outermost shell, because there are more than N shell also. So N is outer shell, so which has a maximum energy and even the maximum number of electron. Fine. So this we can find out in each of the shell how many electrons can be accommodated by using the formula 2n square. So remember this formula. So now let us proceed with the next part of the lesson, that is electronic configuration. That means how are the electrons distributed, how we can write them in the form of numbers. So shell wise distribution of electrons is also called as electronic configuration. Let us proceed with that. So, maximum capacity of each of these shells you have just now learned, that it is 2, 8, 18 and 32 in K, L, M, N. So, K is 2, L is 8, M is 18 and N is 32 electrons, the maximum capacity of these shells. So, it's also called as the maximum capacity of the shells. So the shell-wise distribution of electrons in an atom of an element is also called as its electronic configuration. So you can see over here the electronic configuration of different elements. Now the energy of every electron depends upon the shell it occupies. That means the lower the shell, I mean the electron, if it is in the innermost shell, then it will have the less energy, whereas the outermost shell it will have maximum energy. So that is only the statement which it was said just now. So electrons in the K shell has the minimum energy, remember this, whereas the electrons in the subsequent shells have higher energy. Okay, it goes on increasing. So the electronic configuration of an element is such that the energy of the electron together is maximum possible. Fine. Now electrons are accommodated in the shell according to the maximum capacity of the electron shell in an atom, and increasing order of energy also they have accordingly. Fine. Now let us take few examples and find out the electronic configuration of each of these elements. So by taking certain examples here in the table which is given on the textbook page number 33. So now let us begin with this. So first one, that is hydrogen. So let's see in hydrogen what is the electronic configuration. So symbol is H and the number of electrons are 1. So it is accommodated in the first shell itself, that is K. So its electronic configuration becomes 1. Fine. Next we have is helium, whose symbol is H and E. H capital, small e. So it has 2 electrons and therefore it is accommodated in the first shell, that is K shell. Fine. So its electronic configuration only becomes 2. Fine. Then third one we have is lithium, whose symbol is capital L and small I, so Li, and number of electrons it has is 3. So first shell's capacity is only 2, so it will have 2, and the next one will go in the L shell, that is 1 electron in the L shell. So its electronic configuration becomes 2, 1. Fine. Then we have the fourth one, that is carbon, whose symbol is capital C and it has number of electrons as 6. So it's the K shell will have 2 electrons and the other 4 will go in the L shell. So remember the capacity of L shell is 8. So up to 8 it will fill, and after that it will go in the M shell. So its electronic configuration of carbon is 2, 4. Next one is a nitrogen, and nitrogen symbol is N. So it is having electrons around 7. So LK shell has 2 electrons and 5 electrons goes in the L shell. So its electronic configuration becomes 2, 5. Then we have oxygen, okay, whose symbol is O and its electron number is 8. Fine. So the number of electrons in K shell is 2, L shell is 6. So the electronic configuration becomes 2, 6. Then we have 2, 6. Then we have fluorine, whose symbol is F and its number of electrons is 9. So it will be K2 L 7. Fine, and its electronic configuration will become 2, 7. Then we have a neon, whose symbol is capital N and small e. So Ne is the symbol. So it has 10 electrons in its shells. So 2, 2 in the K shell, 8 in the L shell. So its electronic configuration becomes 2, 8. Then we have next one is sodium. So sodium has sodium symbol is capital N and small a and number of electrons is 11. So it has already bypassed now even the second shell, that is 2, 8, and the last one goes in the M shell, that is 1. So its electronic configuration becomes 2, 8, 1. Then we have chlorine, whose symbol is capital C and small l. So Cl, and it has 17 electrons. So first shell, that is K shell, is 2. Second L shell is 8 and 7 electrons in the M shell. So it's 2, 8, 7 is the electronic configuration of the chlorine. Then we have argon, okay, whose all the 3 shells are filled, that is symbol is capital A, small r. Number of electrons are 18, and so K shell has 2 electrons, L shell has 8 electrons, and M shell also has 8 electrons. So its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 8. Then we have the last example, that is bromine, which is given in your textbook. Its symbol is capital B and small r. So Br is a symbol. So it has 35 electrons. So in the first shell it will have 2 electrons. Second shell, that is L shell, is 8 electrons. M shell will have 18 electrons. So 18 plus is 8 is 26, plus 2 is 26. So plus 7 is 35. So its electronic configuration becomes 2, 8, 18, 7. Fine. So the electronic configuration we have just now seen of these electrons. So they are written in the numerical form and separated by putting the commas. Fine, remember this. You cannot write simply 2, 1, 4 like that. So 2, 1, 4, whatever it is. Fine. Now let us take an example of the sodium. So symbol of sodium is Na. Electron number of atom is 11. So 2, 8, 1 is its electronic configuration. 2 in the K shell, 8 electrons in the L shell, and 1 electron in the M shell. So its electronic configuration is so this is the shell diagram. So it is seen that the outermost shell of sodium atom has the M shell. So what would be the outermost shell of the hydrogen atom and fluorine atom? It's very easy. So the outermost shell of this is the first one only, because it has only one shell, whereas that of the fluorine is the L shell. So this is regarding the electronic configuration. So next time we will learn about the valency and the electronic configuration, how they are related to each other. So till then, students, bye and thank you. Good night. God bless you and take care.